from Dr. Elena. Otherwise, we have a next speaker, Professor Rakesh Yadav. If you have any questions, you can do it. Otherwise, we have our next speakers, Rakesh Yadav.
Thank you so much.
Assistant Professor Rakesh Yadav is here. Can you hear? Rakesh Yadav is here. Can you hear?
आवाज से मुश्किल है तो आवाज नहीं आ रही हैरान सर भी खुद से वही था शिमन में देखकर कम दा
Hello, I am audible, sir.
Yeah, sure, doctor. We can hear your voice.
Good afternoon to all my dear fellow presenters, organizers from the Rokhan Institute of Higher Education and all the rest. Myself, Mr. Rakesh Yadav, I am an assistant professor and a former entrepreneur from India. I must take this opportunity to congratulate organizer for organizing this summit on this wonderful subject. I wish all the very best for the successful completion of the summit, and I am also very grateful for this opportunity provided to me by the organizer to speak on such a relevant topic of the or promoting sustainable development goal for strategies for achieving quality education for all. I am talking about the changing the education system. My presentation is here. Changing the education system. Changing the education system is a big topic with my potential areas for improvement. Here are some ideas that are often discussed. Personalized learning. Tailoring education to meet individual students' need, interest, and learning style can help make learning more engaging and effective. Then after this, we are talking about the technology integration, leveraging technology for interactive learning, digital resources, and virtual classroom can enhance education and prepare students for a tech-driven world. Then after this, we will talking about the critical thinking and problem-solving system. Emphasizing skill like critical thinking, problem-solving, and creativity can better prepare students for real-world challenges. Then after this, we will talking about the mental health and well-being. Increasing support for students' mental health and well-being is crucial. This includes providing access to counselors and creating a supportive learning environment. Equity and inclusion, ensuring that education is equitable and inclusive for all students, regardless for background or ability, is essential for a fair system. Then after this, we'll talking about the real world skills. Incorporating practical skills such as financial literacy, digital literacy, and vocational training can help students be better prepared for life beyond school. Teacher training and support is also Providing ongoing professional development and support for teachers can help them adopt to new methods and technologies. And assessment reforms. Moving away from standardized testing and adopting more comprehensive and formative assessment methods can give a clear picture of students' learning and progress. Community and parental involvement. Encouraging greater involvement for families and communities can create a more supportive and engaged educational environment. And I am talking about the 2 points main focus. One is personalized learning and then real world skills. First, I will talking about the personalized learning. Personalized learning has a lot of potential to transform education by catering to individual students' needs and preferences. Here's a breakdown to some of the benefits and challenges for the personalized learning. Benefits. Engagement, first point is tailoring learning experience for students interested and learning style can make education more engaging and motivating. Then paced learning, students can learn at their own pace, spending more time on challenging concepts and moving quickly, material they grasp easily. Then after this, we'll talk about the skill development. It allows for a focus on developing specific skills and competence, helping students to build on their strengths and address their weakness. And after this, we will talking about the autonomy. Encourage self-directed learning and critical thinking, and students have more control over their educational journey. Inclusive can be adopted to just a minute. To meet diverse learning needs, including those of students with disabilities or language learner. Resources intensive. Implementing personalized learning can require significant resources, including technology, training, and time for teachers to design and adopt material. Data challenges. Challenges with equity issues. There's a risk for exacerbating existing inequalities if resources and access to technology are not distributed evenly. It is a big problem for us. Data privacy, collecting data on students' learning preferences and progress raise concern about data privacy and security. Then after this, teacher training. Educators need training to effectively implement personalized learning strategies and tools, which can be barrier in some area. Then after this, we will talking about the challenges, implementation, complexity. Designing and managing personalized learning experience can be complex, especially in larger or less resources educational setting. In practice, personalized learning often involves a blend of technology and teacher-guided approaches. Tools like adaptive learning platform can provide individualized content, while teacher can use this data to offer additional support and tailor instruction. Then we will talk about the real-world skills. Integrating real-world skills into education is increasingly recognized as vital for preparing students for life beyond school. Here, a closer look at why this approach is important and some consideration for its implementation. What's the benefit real-world skills? The benefits are first is practical application. Teaching skills like financial literacy, communication, and problem solving help students apply their learning to everyday situations, making education more relevant and useful. Then, career readiness. Exposure to vocational skills and career exploration help students understand different career paths and build the competencies that are directly applicable in the workforce. And we will talk about the critical thinking. Real-world skills often involve complex problem solving and decision making, which can enhance students' critical thinking abilities. Life skills, skills such as ability are essential for personal and professional success and can be nurtured through practical learning experience, engagement. Students are often more engaged when they see the direct connection between what they are learning and what it applies to their life for future career. Then challenges in real world. Curriculum overloaded. Adding real world skills to the curriculum can be challenging, especially if it means reducing time spent on traditional academic subjects. Teacher training. Educator may need additional training to effectively teach and integrate real-world skills, particularly if these skills are outside their area of expertise. Resources constraints. Implementing programs focused on real-world skills can require resources and partnerships that may not be available in all schools or regions. Then after this, equity issues. Ensuring that all students have access to high quality real world skills education can be challenging, particularly in underfunded or under-reserved communities. Then problem of assessment. Measuring the effectiveness of real world skill education can be difficult as traditional assessment may not adequately capture these competencies. Implementation strategies. Project-based learning. Engage students in projects that solve real problems, encouraging the application of various skills and practical scenarios. Partnership collaborate with business community, organization, and vocational institution to provide students with real-world experience and mentorship. Project-based learning. Engage students in projects that solve real problems, encouraging the application of various skills and practical scenarios. Then after this, we will talking about the project-based learning. Engage students in projects that solve real problems, encouraging the applications of various skills in practical scenarios. Overall, focusing on real-world skills can make education more relevant and impactful, helping students to be more prepared for both their personal and professional future. Then most important things are there. The most important real-world skill students will learn often depend on their future goals, interests, and the involving needs to be job market. However, several core skills are universally valuable and can greatly enhance a student's ability to succeed in various aspects of life. Then we are talking about some points. First is financial literacy, then communication skills, problem solving and critical thinking, digital literacy, time management, and organization, collaboration and teamwork, adaptability and resilience, career and job readiness, health and wellness, and civic and social responsibility. First, we will talk about the financial literacy. Under this, students are ready to budgeting, understanding how to manage personal finance, create budget, and track expenses, and saving and investing. Knowledge of saving strategies, investment options, and financial planning are long-term goals. And understanding credit, awareness of how credit works, the importance of credit scores, and how to manage debt responsibility. It is necessary for the student financial literacy. Then after this, we will talk about the communication skill. Communication skills is overall growth of the students. First, written communication, ability to write clearly and effectively for different purposes such as email, reports, and essays. Verbal communication, skill is presenting idea, participating in discussion, and public speaking, interpersonal skills, effective listening, empathy, and conflict resolution in personal and professional interaction. Then after is problem solving and critical thinking, analytical skills, ability to analyze situations, identify problems, and develop solutions based on evidence and reasoning. Then creative thinking, using creativity to approach problems from new angles and generate innovative ideas. And after this, it is more important digital literacy, basic technology skills, mandatory to all students, proficiency with essential software and the word process expresses and online tools are there. Internet safety, understanding how to protect personal information online and recognizing potential cyber threats, media literacy, ability to critically evaluate sources of information and discern credible content for misinformation, time management and organization, prioritization, ability to prioritize tasks, set goals, and management time effectively to meet deadlines, task management, use of tools and techniques to stay organized and manage multiple responsibilities, collaboration and teamwork. This necessary work to develop in a student, team dynamic, ability to work effectively in teams, understand roles, and contribute to collective goals. Leadership skills to lead and motivate a team, including delegation and decision making. Then after we will talk about the adaptability and resilience, flexibility, ability to adapt to changing circumstances and handle uncertainty. Resilience, developing coping strategies to manage stress and bounce back from setbacks. And after this, we will talk about the career and job readiness, resume building, create professional resumes and cover letters, interview skills, preparing for and participating in job interviews effectively, networking, building and maintaining professional relationships, and understanding how to leverage them for career growth. And health and wellness. Health is mandatory for every student. Self-care, understanding the importance of physical and mental health and practicing self-care techniques, nutrition and exercise, basic knowledge of healthy eating and physical activity. Then we will talk about the civic and social responsibility, community engagement, understanding the importance of community service and civic participation, cultural awareness, respecting and valuing diversity and understanding global and local social issues. Then conclusion, we are talking about integrating these skills into the curriculum can help students become more well-rounded and better prepared for the demands of modern life. They not only contribute to career success, but also enhance overall lives. Thank you. At last, I want to thank you all for your kind listening, and a special thanks to Dr. Irfan for inviting me and the Rukhan Institute of Higher Education for having me, and a special thanks to Ms. Swati Rani informing me about this summit. Thanks to all.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor, for your kind presentations. And thank you to have you in this International Summit on Quality Education. From participants, if you have any questions from a doctor is here.